Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aman Singh and today I will be doing a GNS3 lab on BGP. This lab will be very basic. I won't be going on theoretical discussion. This will theoretical part will be covered in some other lectures. So let's start. So if you see there are router 1, router 2, router 3. Okay. So router 1 is in Mumbai and router 2 is in Delhi and router 3 is in Bangalore. Router 1 is having AS number of 100 and router 2 and router 3 are having AS number of 200, and we are going to configure EBGP. It's nothing but external BGP. Okay, so to configure EBGP, the primary thumb rule is to have different AS number. If the AS number it would be 100, then it won't configure, I won't be able to configure EBGP. In that scenario I will be configuring IBGP, but since the AS number is different, I can configure EBGP now. AS is nothing but autonomous system. Okay, so it's a very basic thing. I'm going with the scratch. Nothing is configured on any of the router. See, nothing is configured here. So IP interface brief. Nothing is configured on both the router. Now let's see in third one. So IP interface brief. Nothing is configured. So let's begin this configuration. Configure terminal interface. Since it is R1 router, okay, this middle one. Before configuring BGP, I need to establish this connectivity, right? So to connect this established to connectivity, I will need an IP address. I will configure one IP address on this and I will configure another IP address on this interface. And similarly on R1 router F0/1, I will configure one IP address from this range and another IP address from same this range. Then we'll do the ping and then we'll do the configuration of BGP. Okay, let's start. So R1 is connected F0/0. F0/0 is connected to R2. Okay. So 0/0. Let us configure IP address 10.1.1. I will keep it as 1, both side 1 1. Okay. 255.255.255.0 subnet mask. Let's no shut this. Let's make this interface up. Okay. Similar way, R2 router. This router Delhi router. Let's configure here config t interface fast ethernet 0/0 IP address 10.1.1. I have used here .1. I will use here .2. 255.255.255.0, and here also I will do no shut. Similar way, R3 router config terminal. So without adding configure terminal, I cannot do any changes. So the primary step is to go and write everything in configure terminal. So config terminal, this interface F0/0 IP address 10 dot, I will take .2 here, 1.2.2 255.255.255.0, and I will do node shut. Okay, host name Bangalore. Let's make this changes also. Host name, host name, this is Delhi router. It is a very small office and I'm in this consider as a very small office, and there there people are sitting in Delhi, Mumbai and Bangalore location. Host name Mumbai. Okay, do show IP interface brief let's check. Okay, sorry. To show IP interface brief, this interface is 10.1.1 and it is no shut. Let us configure the interface which is facing toward AS2 F0/1 also. Okay, I'm already in config T, that's why it throw me the error. No problem. I understood my mistake. Let's move to configuration number F0/01 10 dot IP address 10.1.2.1 255.255.255.0. I will do node shut here also in Mumbai router. Then I will take exit, another exit. The logs message are generated, right? This interface is up. So IP interface brief. Yes, these interface are configured and it is up. Let's ping to the neighbor also 10.1.1. So I am sitting in a Mumbai router now and I am trying to ping this interface 10 F0/0, this interface which is towards Delhi. Okay, so Delhi IP address is 10.1.1.2 configured. Let's see. Yes, I'm able to ping. In similar way I will try to ping from Mumbai router towards this Bangalore router IP address. Okay, so the IP address is 10.1.2. Here I have configured .2. First packet will get drop and another. Okay, success. Now we have the connectivity, right? I can ping from this router to Delhi router also, from Mumbai router to Bangalore router also. The connectivity is proper now. Now let's start with the configuration of BGP here. So similar way, config terminal, router, BGP, and you have to define the AS number. Okay, it's autonomous system. So basically autonomous system means that single administrator will is managing all the router and which are a part of AS number 100 only. There could be multiple routers. Okay, so let's router, you have to write here router BGP and you have to define 100. This is a very simple configuration. Okay, I have just configured the interfaces IP address and then make sure that they are able to ping each other and it is, and both the things has worked. Okay, the third step now we are doing BGP configuration. So you have to write the command router BGP AS number, then neighbor, because from R1 setting it is my neighbor only, right? The neighbor R2. So what is the IP address of R2 which we ping here? 10.1.1.2. Remote AS of that remote AS means nothing but this one, autonomous system. Okay, so here the some different IT team is sitting, here different IT team is sitting, here different IT team is sitting. So they are having the different AS numbers. Okay, so remote AS is, what is remote AS for me? It will be 200. I have already configured my AS number here. AS number. Okay, remote AS. Okay, done. Yeah, this is a single two line command. Just see one line, this one, and the neighbor line. Nothing else I have added now. So if you see exit, exit, show IP BGP summary. I can ping this neighbor, but BGP session is showing down to me, right? If I run show IP BGP session, it is showing idle state. Let's just capture packet also in this. Come on. Start capture. Yes, I have to capture this. Meanwhile, let's do the configuration. So from Mumbai, come down. Okay, so let's configure the other Bangalore router also. Because router BGP, because I'm on a single AS number, I cannot like uh, I I will keep this AS number same only, because on a single router only one AS number can be defined, not multiple AS number. Okay, so same in router BGP neighbor. Now the neighbor is towards Bangalore one. The Bangalore is one neighbor is 10.1.2.1. Okay, and the remote AS, if you see in the diagram, it is showing 200. Cannot configure the local system as a neighbor. Oh, my bad. The IP address of this is neighbor is 2. Okay, so very simple command, do show run section BGP. Very simple commands, right? And if I run do show IP BGP summary, both are, it is showing me that it is configured v, v4, and these are the neighbors. Their AS is the 200 and they are showing idle, but I can reach to both the neighbors. Why it is showing an idle state? Because I have not yet configured. See, if you see, the BGP messages are started exchange. BGP works on protocol 10.179 port number. Okay, so it started BGP. Now this is Mumbai router and it is keep on sending like sync message, SYNAC. So basically the first thing before establishing BGP is it should establish that TCP handshake complete. The TCP handshake should be completed. It is now sending the sync, but there is no SYNAC. It is directly getting reset. Every packet is getting reset of BGP, but it keeps on trying, keeps on trying. Its SYN packet is continuously coming from Mumbai router. Okay, so yes, so basically thing is before BGP works on application layer and it port number is 179, and before BGP establishment the TCP handshake should be proper one, connectivity should be proper layer 3 connectivity, then only BGP will be forming. So now the layer 3 connectivity is not proper because there is no configuration of BGP. So let's configure here router BGP Delhi router. I am router BGP 200 and your neighbor, same statement, neighbor. For neighbor, the neighbor for me is Delhi one, Mumbai one. So neighbor IP address is 10.1.1.1 and the remote AS 100. Okay, now this is exit. Now the configuration is done. Nothing else is required here. Show IP BGP summary. If you see now the all the messages of BGP basically. So what we discussed, now you can see here. The first thing is like TCP handshake got completed. SYN message is initiated from Mumbai router towards Delhi. Then Delhi router responded back the SYNAC message. If you see, and the port number which it should be communicating is 179. Then Mumbai router again acknowledged that packet. The TCP handshake got completed. Once the handshake got completed, then BGP started. They're exchanging their messages, open message, hello messages. They started updating it to each other. Keep alive message, update message. So all these messages will we will go more in depth in theoretical video. Okay. See if you see all these messages are the BGP messages. TCP handshake completed. The similar way we will be configuring on Bangalore router also. So router BGP AS number of Bangalore is 200 and the neighbor for Bangalore is Mumbai one and with the neighbor IP address is 10.2.1.10.1.2.1. Okay, remote AS is 100. That's it. Nothing typical. Okay, only two command router BGP AS number and neighbor and that's it. Nothing more fancy command, just simple command only. Show IP BGP summary. See, BGP got established at both the side. So we have Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore. Let's log into Mumbai router. Show IP BGP summary. Right. Right now the prefix exchange is 0. Just the we have established the path between all the routers, and we configured a BGP on everyone. Let's what we do on Delhi router. We will configure one loopback also. Let's do interface loopback 10 with IP address as 100.100.100.100. Okay, my command is IP address. Let's give the space. Oh, fat finger. 255.255.255.0. Let's advertise this BGP. Okay, so on Delhi I have configured the same thing. Now I will configure the same loopback interface IP address on Bangalore also. Interface loopback 100 and IP address is 100.100.100.100 255.255.255.0. Okay, now if you see here I am show IP BGP, no routes are showing in BGP table. Okay, similarly if you see here, oh my bad, control D at Bangalore, show IP exit, show IP BGP summary, and is there any route? No. So IP route. So we can see in Delhi the directly this IP address of /24 is seen connected local, and this is the loopback IP address. Let us advertise in Mumbai right now. So IP BGP, there is no route. So config T router BGP 200 network 100.100.100.0 If you have to advertise this in BGP table, then you have to write this command. Okay, I missed one syntax is mask. What is wrong in this? Oh, sorry, I put wrong thing here. Mask 255.255.0. Okay, see now in Mumbai, let's see. So IP BGP. Yes, now I learned this route, right? This route is coming from which hop? 10.1.1.2. This one, because it is coming from Delhi router. Now I am advertise the same route from R3 also. So config terminal router BGP 200 network 100.100.100.0 mask 255.255.255.255. No, so I have a BGP. Now if you see the same route I am learning from two interface Delhi and Bangalore. In Wireshark if you see, okay, in Wireshark There are keep alive messages are exchanging between them. Device ID, then keep alive. Okay, so let's move on this. If you see now in Mumbai routers, I'm learning this IP address 100.100.100.0/24 from both Delhi and Bangalore also. But if there are two things which is noticeable here, asterisk and this greater than sign. So right now the preferred path, if I want to reach to this network, the preferred path is this one, 10.1.1.2, which is at the Delhi side. Okay, it is not considering the having the metric and local preference and weight is everything is same. Now the decision which is should be, so IPBGP, the decision making is the interface IP address now. Okay, we will discuss in next video BGP and we will do some communities configuration also. So in the next video. So till the time, bye bye and thank you for watching everyone. Bye. Take care of yourself.